Hi friends, Carrie here. Happy Thursday and happy day 24 of SSSVEDA. This week has been kind of crazy, huh? Are you guys feeling that too? Today I have my friend Abby here and we're going to talk a little bit about 3 ways to make your journaling practice more enjoyable. And journaling for me has been something that's been really helpful to kind of process my thoughts. I have Mercury in Gemini, so if you know anything about astrology, you know that I like to think a lot, and I process my thoughts by getting them out of my head and either sharing with somebody or writing in a journal. So it's been a really great way for me to kind of process what I'm going through at different stages in my life, and it wasn't always easy. And I wouldn't say that I do it every day, though I try to. I do it quite a bit on a regular basis. I heard somebody say today that journaling evokes mindfulness, and I really like that, and I've found that a lot in my journaling too. Tip number 1 to create an enjoyable journaling practice is to love your supplies. You guys already know I love these Papermate ink joy pens. I talked about them on my favorite things video. I'll link to that up in the cards. You want to make sure that you have something that you're excited to use and that doesn't skip or doesn't just stop working in the middle of your journaling. Otherwise it's going to be super frustrating and you're not going to want to do it for long. And as far as journals, I actually recommend getting something kind of cheap. I've been using this one since 2013. And so for tip number 2, I want to encourage you that you should use a cheap journal, because a way that I am able to journal is that at the end of this, I'm gonna burn it. And I have thought about that. Every single entry that I've written is, when I'm done with this, I'm burning this journal. So this is not like something that I'm leaving behind for ancestors or that I want people to ever read. It's just my personal brain dump of thoughts, and for that reason I don't really want it to live in the world for very much longer than the time it took me to write in it. I have journals from my great-grandma that are really special to me, and I'll show you those someday, but I was going to include them in this video, and then I realized that they're different kind of journaling, because her journaling was like scrapbooking, and I think there's a cool place for that. Keeping a really nice, beautiful, high-quality journal of your day-to-day life is great, and maybe even your thoughts. Maybe that doesn't bother you like it does for me, but it's been really helpful for me to know that this is gonna go away someday and I can just write whatever I want in it without fear of it ever being seen by somebody. What do you think? Tip number 3, make it a habit and commit to it. Like anything else, you have to commit to journaling. It's not something that I wake up in the morning thinking, oh, I can't wait to journal today. But I know that after I do it, I feel better. And so I like to make it a regular practice. I use my bullet journal to track every detail of my life. There's a column in there for when I journal. And that's just kind of how I hold myself accountable. I really think that if you just give it a try, you might notice a difference if you do it every single day for a month. Pick up a journal and just try it. Just try it out for a month. Write down your thoughts. What I do is I sit down in the morning, usually before my day, and I try to write 3 pages. There's a book called The Artist's Way. I think it's by Julia Cameron, who she recommends doing morning pages, which is 3 pages a day. I don't always do 3 pages. That usually takes me a while. But when I do, I will write a little bit, just kind of a brain dump about what I'm thinking, and then usually the last part is me just kind of talking about my day and planning anything that I have coming up. And lots of affirmations written in there and just anything that I need to get off my chest. So I hope that you will try journaling on a regular basis if you don't already. Hopefully these few tips made it sound a little bit more fun. Leave me a comment and let me know if you do journal, and if not, why not? Get on it. Don't ever let your mind stop you from having a good time. See you tomorrow. Bye. Living the best